Hi YouTube, this is Cerise Patron singing the truth. I'm coming to you with a middle of the week video, which I don't do a whole lot because I have 3 kids and my youngest are 2 years old. My twin boys are 2. So it's really hard to do middle of the week videos sometimes, but I really had a topic I wanted to discuss and also kind of a response video in a way to the video yesterday from Pretty Losers. So I will link that video below so you can watch that either before or after this video, depending on what you want to do, and you can kind of see what they were talking about. It was a really powerful video, and one of the reasons it was so powerful is because they kind of started talking about NSVs, but it turned into a lot of what we couldn't do before that we can do now that we've lost weight. And there was a lot of emotional response to that because, a couple of them at least suffered with severe agoraphobia before surgery. And I think that it's something we all suffer or all have suffered with at one stage in being overweight, whether it was severe enough to keep us indoors for a year or 2 years or part of our lives, or whether it was just a daily struggle. I think that being morbidly obese makes it very hard to face the world because, people don't go, oh, look, you're obese. How, how can I make your life easier, or how can I support you in loving yourself? The world really attacks you and goes, well, you're the one who eats, so you're to blame. And I'm not saying that that's not the case, because I do not think that, it's not our choice to an extent, whether there might be medical reasons, there might be, other things that we suffer from. I do think part of it is a choice, but I don't think that rubbing that choice in someone's face is helpful, first of all. And I don't think that it helps them love themselves or helps them lose weight or helps that person want to make a change. I think it does the opposite, and from my personal experience. So I wanted to discuss this and how it relates to me and my journey with that, because I did struggle with being in public, with having people see me, with having photos taken. But I dealt with it, I think, a little bit differently because I didn't hide away, partially because I really couldn't in my life and what my purpose in this world and what I do for my job. I couldn't do that. As most of you know, I am a professional singer and songwriter. I perform, usually I'm performing either 1 to 2 days a week, sometimes 3 days a week, and sometimes, once a week, or I have a week off here and there. But I perform a lot, usually at least, 40 times a year, maybe I am out performing, and some years a lot more than that, with holidays and, memorial services or weddings or, things here and there that I do. So, and I've been doing that, I'm 35 years old, and I've been doing that since I was 22. So for 13 years, I've been a professional singer. So how that affected me is that I was terrified. I would stand on stage and shake. I would literally shake. My legs would shake. I couldn't walk or move much when I was singing because I was terrified that I would fall over. My legs literally trembled the whole time. And I got very good at hiding it. I knew that if I took a step forward or took a step to the side, that I would fall over. So I didn't do that. I stood very still. I always put a music stand in front of me, even if I did not need to look at the lyrics. And I would often look down at the lyrics, even if I knew them, because it helped me hide. I hid behind a music stand. I hid behind the lyrics. I wouldn't make eye contact sometimes with people because I knew in my head, not saying this was true, but in my head, every person who was there watching me sing saw a fat girl, judged my weight, and saw my music as a secondary thing. Um, I've had a lot of positive feedback from people in regards to that, saying, no, that's not what we saw in you. But I don't think I feel like, partially because the people I sang in front of were my family, my chosen family. I sing New Thought music, I sing inspirational music, music about tolerance, acceptance, unconditional love, the truth that we are all beautiful, that we are all amazing, that we are all a spark of the divine, that we are powerful, our thoughts create our lives, that if we put positivity out, we will get positivity back. And I think singing that music to the people who are receptive to that is the only reason I could have done. I could get on a stage and sing. Because I know that those people were, even if they judged how I looked, were still loving me. And that made a huge difference. So fast forward to now that I've lost 112 pounds since March, and this is, early November of 2014. I have noticed a lot of huge changes. There are huge changes in the way I sing. I do not shake the entire time I'm on the stage. I have been able to let go of the music stand, and I don't know if anyone else notices that. They might not, because they always thought, well, she needs the lyrics, just in case, or I would learn songs really quickly. 90% of the time I did not need the lyrics in front of me. And now I am, even if I do need some, hints of lyrics or something for a song I'm just learning quickly to sing at something, I put that, off to the side so it's inconspicuous. And I am forcing myself to stand out on the stage in a different way, or to step forward, to move when I'm singing, to use my hands more, to be okay with people looking at me. And I want to say that just losing weight did that, but it didn't. Just losing weight did not give me the confidence to stand on stage and sing with complete devotion and love and acceptance of myself. It didn't. I really had to look at the emotional response I had to that. I had to look at the mental aspect of it, because the mental aspect was I didn't love myself, I didn't like myself, and I judged myself so harshly I assumed everyone else was judging me that harshly as well. Now I still have fear. I still get on stage and my first thought is, oh my gosh, everybody's looking at me because I'm fat, or everybody's looking at me because I'm ugly, or everybody's looking at me because I am different in some way than they are. And I tell myself, no. You are a unique and beautiful expression of love on this planet. You deserve to stand in front of them and share your gifts. Now, being able to do that was sparked by losing weight and sparked by the process that I have gone through, that journey that I am going through. But it has been a mental choice for me. It has been a mental choice. And I think that that is part of what I discussed in my last video, where I still look in the mirror and I see a girl who is almost 300 pounds. I still look in the mirror and see a girl who's almost 250 pounds. I do not look in the mirror and see me as I am. That body dysmorphia, so to speak, is still there, because what I looked like in my mind was created by my mind. It was not created by my body. And the more I hated what I saw in the mirror, the less I was willing to do anything about it. So that love and acceptance of me as I am has been the biggest part of this journey. Loving what I see in the mirror, and I'm telling you, I still struggle daily. It is a daily, sometimes minute to minute practice. And believe me, even if I look in the mirror and I see myself at 181 pounds that I am today, instead of almost 300 pounds, I still see wrinkles and gray hair, and my eyelids droop, and I have excess skin, and my thighs are still too big, and I don't have a lot of muscular definition in my arms. I don't have abs. Believe me, I can find all of those things rather easily. But my daily choice, my minute to minute choice in my life to live a life of love and acceptance and freedom is to go, no. I'm not going to look at the wrinkles on my cheeks when I smile. I'm going to smile and look at the eyes. I'm going to see the smile in my eyes that I couldn't see before. I'm not going to worry about the gray in my hair. I'm not even coloring it. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to see that. I'm going to see that my cheeks have gone down. My face is elongated. I think that I look more beautiful. My smile is bigger. My smile is brighter. My energy level is better. I have collarbones. So I'm choosing to see more than what I show myself, which is something that I, love to say, and I don't know where I heard it. I know I heard it from somebody because people say that, see more in other people than they're showing you. I do that in other people. I do not do that for me. And today and every day, I choose to do that for me too. See more in myself than what I see in the mirror. See more than what I'm showing. Because that is where that love and acceptance comes from, and that's what keeps me going when I get on the scale and I haven't lost weight, when I eat something I shouldn't eat, because it happens. It happens to all of us, and it's not just a we're not perfect. It's that life is not meant to be lived so black and white. You're either pretty or you're not. You're either heavy or you're not. You're either, completely accepting of yourself or you're not. Life is a journey. We are all on this journey in this big way to become who we are or who we are meant to be. And that's it, it's enjoying the journey while we go and making little changes and going, you know what? So I did something wrong today that I don't think I should have done. Is it in line with my purpose? Is it in line with my goals? And if not, change it tomorrow. Let's do it better tomorrow. So, like I said, I will link their video below. It was very, very powerful. I cried a lot during the video, which is probably why I'm not crying today while I'm discussing this with you. But I'm proud of myself for how far I've come, not just in weight loss, not just in my body is smaller than it was, but in looking in the mirror and seeing someone that I love. And not because I weigh 112 pounds less, but because my beauty shines through no matter what I weigh. And yours does too. Have a great day.